Thank you very much. So I'm going to begin reading these names. Get my glasses on. I'm going to read 3 names so that people know that they're going to be on deck, and we will try to move through this as quickly as possible, but just to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to speak and share their thoughts. If we could also try to hold the applause to the end, that would help make sure that everybody gets an opportunity. We have until 7 p.m. to get through this stack. So the first speaker is Dylan Pereira, followed by Hank Stratford, followed by Allison Bacagulupo.
Hello, thank you. So my name is Dylan Pereira, and I'm a social science teacher at Clayton Valley High School, also on the Charter Steering Committee. Many outside of the Clayton Valley community have been wondering, or maybe wondering, exactly who are the people involved in this charter movement. So I'd like to briefly highlight just who we are. We are teachers, assistants, and office staff who have been diligently working on the charter whenever we've had a chance over the last few months, whether it be after hours, furlough days, or even on vacation. One of us even rescheduled his honeymoon in order to complete the needed work and be here tonight. So much thanks goes to his extremely understanding new wife. We are parents of current and future CV students who simply want the best for our children. One such parent, Jamie Terry, has demonstrated her passion for the charter movement by selling t-shirts from her home as well as out of her truck. Some of you may have seen around town. It's colorfully painted as a mobile advertisement for our charter movement. We also consist of professionals in charter law, finance, and operations. One of our consultants is so conscious and ethical about saving money on a recent trip coming to Clayton from the Oakland airport. Instead of simply paying for a cab, he chose to take part, then hopped on a bus, and was seen walking the last 2 miles up a very steep hill before I personally spotted him and gave him a ride the rest of the way. Finally, we are community members from Clayton and Concord, from all walks of life, who wish to promote a better educated and more responsible and prepared citizen of tomorrow. So when someone asks who we are, I say we are representative of our community. We are passionate and we are committed. We are educated, experienced, and professional. We are caring and we are true. We are guided by the conviction that we are doing the right thing at the right time and for the right reasons. And we all sincerely believe that we can be the best if given the chance. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Hank Stratford, followed by Allison Bacagulupo, followed by Shauna Potts.
My name is Hank Stratford. I'm President Everhart, board members, and Superintendent Lawrence. Thank you for allowing me to speak and allowing us to be here tonight. I first want to thank you for your service. I'm in my 2nd term on the Clayton City Council, and I compare the issues that we deal with on our city level compared to what the big issues you guys deal with, and I feel that we're nothing compared to the heavy weight that you bear. So I want to thank you for your service. When the idea of the Clayton Valley Charter first was presented, and when it first came to the City Council, one of the concerns I had was regarding the finances, whether it would be something that would be financially feasible, whether we would be able to endure. So I was glad to see that the steering committee engaged the services of Ex-Ed and prepared some very detailed 3-year budgets looking at how they project the charter school to go. And the numbers seem to be very conservative. They seem to be very detailed. As a CPA, this was something that was very comforting for me to see. I believe that a charter school is something that will not only benefit the Clayton Valley students, but also the whole district. As was mentioned by, I think it was Neil in the beginning, all the schools in the district can learn from the successes and mistakes that are made by a charter school, helping to bring our level of education up throughout the district. I recognize also this is something that's kind of new to us. We don't see this very often. We haven't seen this at this level or this size in this area. And so it's a decision and a step that's going to be new for the board, is new for everybody. And just hope that you keep an open mind and realize the benefits that can come to not only the students within Clayton Valley, but throughout the whole district. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Allison Bacagulupo, followed by Shauna Potts, followed by Sarah Common.
Good evening, I'm Allison Bacigalupo, and I'm the PFC president at Clayton Valley. I'm standing here with the PFC president from Diana LaView, Megan Comer, Mike Mollis, Deanna Carlson, and Erin Shauna Potts, who's a PTA president. Together, we represent many years of experience on boards and PTAs, PFCs. We've always believed that in order to see improvements in our school, we need to be ready to step up and help make those changes that are necessary. I also happen to be on the steering committee for the charter. When the steering committee started this journey, we were a small group of people, mostly teachers, committed to finding a better way to educating our children and our students. We didn't know what charters really looked like, how they operated, or how to become one, but we learned. And as we learned and talked about what we learned in the community, other people began to come on board. Suddenly, it was very clear that our Clayton Valley community was hungry for a better school and a better education system. And the thought that we could have that brought parents and community members forward in droves. They've told us vocally, with their time and their money, that this was important and necessary. As experienced PFC members, we can all tell you that the struggle to obtain volunteers for different school projects and events is legendary. It's been eye-opening to have previously silent parents come forward and offer their time and experience in support of this endeavor. It has allowed us to put together a team of experts to help guide us through this process, and the high level of education and knowledge has brought us to a point in the process far ahead of other charter school conversions. As you know, the charter itself is just one component. There are articles of incorporation already filed, bylaws drafted, and IRS nonprofit paperwork nearly complete. I know because I'm doing it myself. As you can plainly see, the work involved with this charter conversion is huge. It's a testament to the commitment of the community and teachers at Clayton Valley that we all willingly took this on. As a school board, please listen to your voting population and do the right thing for us.
Next speaker is Shauna Potts, followed by Sarah Comer, followed by SEA 2.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. We need a different result. We need to change how things are done. History has shown greatness comes from an individual or a small group that is willing to deviate from what is the norm and step outside the confines of commonality. This community is ready for just that. We want more for our children. I want more for my young daughters. I have always been a big proponent of the public school system, but lately, I've had many concerns. Clayton Valley becoming a charter has given me a glimmer of hope for the future of the next generation. I urge you to listen to your community and what they're asking for. We are not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for our children. Thank you.
Next speaker is Sarah Comer, followed by a group from the SEA 2s, followed by Mayor David Shuey.
Hello, I'm Sarah Comer, and I'm here with Gabby Bacigalupo, an incoming freshman, and I'll be starting my sophomore year at Clayton Valley. There are a lot of things I like about my school, but there are so many more things that could use improvement. With the flexibility and freedom we have under the charter, we can make this the best school it could be. Please vote in favor of the charter. Thank you.
Next speaker are a group of representing SEA 2s, followed by Mayor David Shuey, followed by Gregory Heil.
I have been a special ed assistant for 11 years, the last 4 of which have been at Clayton Valley. In those 4 years, I have seen our resource special ed program decline. I think some of the reasons for this is that our caseloads have increased, our hours have been cut due to budget cuts, and there has not been enough support or accountability for both students and staff. As a result of these cuts, the kids that we are responsible for helping don't get the adequate time, resources, or assistance that they deserve. After being at many of these meetings, I am excited and relieved that the charter is making special ed a priority so that we can meet the needs of our kids. Or a more diverse population. If we become a charter, the time that we spend with the students will be more consistent, spanning the entire day instead of only being available for partial classes.
The resources for these kids would increase, giving them accessibility and to newer technology and or curriculum. And hopefully there will be a better ratio of special ed assistant to student, giving total support and raising the level of accountability and success for our students. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Mayor David Seeley, followed by Gregory Heil, followed by Tom Brunch.
Good evening. Like Hank before me, I'd like to thank you guys for being here. It is a thankless job. We recognize that. I'm here both as the mayor of Clayton and for all of its citizens, as well as many of those in Concord that have written me in response to this wonderful effort. And I'm also here as a parent of 5 with a vested interest. I have a son starting in the Engineering Academy at Clayton Valley this year, so I have a very big interest in making sure this is going forward. I'm also a former student, and I want to make sure that Clayton Valley continues to be what it was when I was there and what it can be still. Clayton is overwhelmingly behind this effort. You have also already been provided with over 380 emails in support of the charter that was included in the petition given to you. Since that time, up through the end of June, I got another 579 people. Unfortunately, in July I was a little busy, so I haven't compiled the rest of the emails, but I anticipated probably over 650 at this point. So combine that with all of those that signed the charter petition, we have over 1,200 people that have come out and supported this charter petition for Clayton Valley. It's not just the citizens that have got behind this. Every city council member at Clayton is here tonight supporting it, and I think all of us are wearing the shirts. The city of Clayton took an unprecedented step and gave an emergency loan of $8,500 to the charter group so that they could hire the attorneys to put the petition together for you. The CVCHS, the Clayton Business and Community Association, then stepped up and its members voted to reimburse the city for the $8,500 emergency loan that it did. The CVCHS is our leading Chamber of Commerce organization. Its president, Ed Hartley, could not be here tonight, but he called me today and indicated that he wanted me to make sure that you understood the CVCHS did reimburse the city for this and voted as a group to support the charter effort with those funds. So we have the buy-in of all the citizens, the government, and the community groups in Clayton, and even those in Concord. This, as Hank said, you have a very difficult job. I recognize that. You have a responsibility to the entire district, to all of those students and parents, but you also have a responsibility to the parents and students at Clayton Valley. And we urge you to take that responsibility to those of us here and endorse this charter. If you look ahead going forward, once this charter is approved, and we hope it'll be with you because we want to work as collaboratively with you as we can. We can work together to make this a wonderful example, to work together. You guys help us, we'll help you, and we'll make Clayton Valley what it was and what it can be. Thank you.
Next speaker is Gregory Heil, followed by Tom Brunch, followed by Steve Burton.